Hi everyone, welcome back to another BTLO Replay. Before we jump into SAM, be sure to follow us on X, LinkedIn, or join the Discord server to keep in touch with the BTLO community. Alright, links are in the description box below. Let's get started. So SAM is an interesting lab. There's a lot of stuff in this lab. Now you may be looking at the tools so far. We are going to be using Linux CLI, Wireshark, and Volatility 2. Now I want to stress this point out. This is an old lab, roughly, what is this, 3 years old? So we're going to be using 2, right? 3 is recently new. For those that are unaware, Volatility 3, it's a new type of product. I believe it came out in 2020. Actually, let's take a look at that. Volatility 3 release 2020. So yeah, it just comes, yeah, you know what I mean, right? So that's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna have to go back a little bit, go back in time. Pretty interesting lab. Not that much coverage on it, to be honest, but we're gonna give it a shot. Let's read the scenario real quick. SAM is a Neatnik. What the heck? Sounds like an alien race. When it comes to cleanness, hey, that sounds like me. Cleanliness and hygiene. Find out if he also follows cyber hygiene. Whoa, okay. An incident has been reported stating Sam has lost his SAM. Huh? It's your job to figure out what has happened. You are provided with sysmon logs, network traffic, and memory dump. All right, let's get into it. Already interesting thus far. I'm gonna boot up the lab, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, we are in the lab. Let's take a little quick tour around. Let's see what we got here. So we got some questions here, roughly 11. Okay, cool. Got a trash bin and no. But seriously, let's take a look in our investigation folder. This is usually where our contact. Ooh, I really like the background for this. This is where most of our content's gonna reside at. So best practices. Look at the README. Shit, that looks really good. There are 3 files available for your analysis. So there we go. We're going to be analyzing 3 files: a sysmon, JSON, pcap. Oh, it's going to tell us the tool to use. Okay, cool. And then WinAdmin raw, volatility. All these are okay, cool. And this is the sysmon. All right, interesting. We'll come back to this. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, we'll come back to this. I'm going to let me just do it like this. No, I'll leave it like that. We'll come back to that. Let me just minimize this. Sysmon, that's already uploaded. WinMar. Okay, cool. We got some cool stuff here. What I will do, let me actually boot up the CLI real quick. I think the CLI looks really good real quick. Just give some, grease it up real quick. Yep, looks like we're doing good. We could navigate to, see, desktop, investigation. All right. Oh, did I mess that up? Hold on. CD. Okay. Strange. Let's clear this. Alright, so we got our CLI. We got this. I'm sorry, this lab looks really good. Wow, look at the UI. Alright, enough with the distractions. We're going to get started. Let me see something real quick. So I'm going to cancel this so our thing does not boot or just reboot randomly. And I think we're good to go to get started. So let's just look at the questions so far. What is the attacker IP? Malicious file. Now, doing research on this lab, right? It's not like your regular BTL labs where you could do one question by one question. It's really pushed to get all the data first and then jump into the question. So we're going to do that this way. So we're not going to be answering questions for first couple minutes or so. We're going to do our research. So yeah, we'll get started. All right. So looking at the scenario, right? We believe something unfortunate happened. Okay. So let's really look at this from an analytical point, right? Let's investigate the not the PCAP yet, but let's investigate the memory dump, right? We could potentially find some clues, right? Let's treat it like a real scenario. Obviously, this is fictional. There's some stuff that I will point out that makes no sense, but you'll see, right? Let's start with, we're gonna use volatility. Now, as mentioned before, we're using volatility 2, not 3, so we're gonna have to use profiles. For those that are not familiar with profiles, I highly recommend you look up a website called Hat Tricks. Now they have volatility cheat sheet. Again, they have 2 and they have 3. Let's see. Just check this out. Again, it's a quick Google search. Volatility 2, Hat Tricks, or cheat sheet. You should get a page like this. But pretty much we're going to be doing a lot of profiles, right? We're going to be tagging the profile quite frequently. So just wanted to show you guys that. Other than that, I think all the other volatility commands, I will just write them out from scratch. All right, so just wanted to share this resource. I think I learned this when I did my BTLO 1, right? So check that out. All right, there we go. This right here, volatility, profiles, and all that good stuff. Let's get started. Let's run our, double check. Yep. Let's run volatility. Now, forgive me, I am a slow typer. I'm a pigeon typer, right? I'm not crazy how you guys are with the keyboard. Hey, I don't play finals all day, so I don't know how to do keyboard and all that warrior stuff. So forgive me. All right, when, let's see, DM raw. Actually, I could have tabbed that out. Profile. Oh, one thing before I forget, they actually did give us the profile, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here. So we're gonna copy this. Okay, I had a feeling that I'm on Mac, so you gotta forgive me. Let me see if this works. Okay, I have to do Control C. All right, sweet. Let's go back here. Let me do Control V. Damn it, it doesn't work. Let me try this. All right, I'm not gonna fiddle around with that. That sucks. I could copy it, but I can't paste it. All good. All right, we got the profile. What else do we want? Oh. That's what I went to this website for. So I'll open up a new page. We're going to be looking at process lists, right? Now, let's see. This is a good one. And I'm trying to do it different, right? I'm trying to actually bring in some research a little bit because sometimes I'm just speeding through it. But just want to give you guys some research and how this really looks like. You're not just going to jump in the lab and like speed blitz the thing, have a new world record. No, you're going to be looking up stuff. Oh, you're going to get, some people spend days, if not weeks on labs. So obviously I don't want this video to be too long, but we're going to look up some research to see what the heck are we doing. So plist is a command line tool that allows you to list Windows processes and get information about running processes, right? Especially during this time within a memory capture, right? Because this was live processes. We're definitely going to take this, take a look at this. We're going to be doing it through volatility. Right, so let me see. Oh, almost forgot the plist command, and I think everything's all right. Let's click enter. This might be too small for you guys, so I'm going to zoom in. Bam. All right, so we have a lot. Wow, a lot of processes, which is expected. This was captured during this was a live acquisition, I assume, right? Firefox, so that's generic traffic, right? I know these are generic traffic. VBox. Let's see, and Sam's an average user, right? He's an average, end user. So we're gonna look at, try to inspect certain processes that does not sound right. Now we have PowerShell, which is interesting, and the reason I'm pointing this out because PowerShell at face value. Yeah, hey, it's in the system. Hey, my Windows come with PowerShell. It's not malicious. Yeah, I know. But the thing with PowerShell is it could be used for living off the land attack. So I have a high feeling that that was the case here. We're going to do more research around it, but actually look at the questions again. Yeah, we're going to take a look at these real quick. So let's take these process ID and then we'll filter them through sysmon and see if we can find more information, right? We got some good junk, sorry, not junk, good information to look at. I'll see you guys soon. All right, I'm back. Let's get started. So we're going to filter using, I want to do the PowerShell first. Let's do it in order. Hopefully my copy and paste works. Let's give it a shot. It doesn't. I think it was 3. Okay, let me actually go back. I don't want to forget this. It was, what was it? 3. Where's the PowerShell at? 3. Okay, 3,888. Put that in there. We have 19 matches. Oh, wait. It's including stuff like this. Oh, no. Sorry. We have 2 matches. Forgive me. Okay. Okay, not bad. That actually makes our life a little bit easier. Let's see what Sam was doing. Or potentially their account got hijacked. And see what they were doing. So, yeah, no user. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot of information on this. So, let's pause here real quick. That's the process ID, which correlates to, just go back here, right here, this PowerShell instance of our programming use. What else do we have here? We have the command line, right? Again, PowerShell again. And we have some weird syntax, not with hitting. Let me actually scroll to the right real quick. That seems, okay. That's strange. That's not normal. No end users doing this, all right? Yeah, that's weird. We'll come back to that later. That might have some information in there, but it looks like it's trying to be hidden. We can actually copy this. Go to our Google. Huh, okay. Okay, okay, PowerShell output is being hidden. All right, we'll take a look at that. We have a parent command line. Sample template. I'm not sure what an HTA file is. We could look that up real quick. Again, we're just extracting everything. HTA file. Wow, interesting. An HTML application. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's actually interesting. Okay. Wow. Seems like this was launched. Parent image. But pretty much we have, so this was launched potentially, well, it is, HTML page or file, which I could assume, but it was in its download folder, so that's weird, right? Why will you be downloading? And let me actually go back real quick. Yeah, why would you be downloading something like this? And I assume this person is not a web developer. Very interesting. I'm trying to piece stuff together. Looks like this got launched. I could assume. Actually, let's trust, but let's verify as well too. Copy that and go over here. Let me actually open up a new tab. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Ah, damn it. That's what you don't want to do. You got to be careful. Let me actually... There we go. Wow. Okay. Check this out, guys. Damn, we're learning. So it's a utility that executes Microsoft HTML, HTA files. Okay, interesting. We're getting somewhere. Okay, it's Windows native binary. Okay, I didn't know that. So, wow, this is crazy. So that got executed by this. Why is Sam doing this? Alright, that's enough there. Let's actually check out this information over here. What is this? Remember, it talked about something being hidden, the PowerShell output being hidden. So we're gonna unhide this. Alright, I realized you could just do Control Shift right key to copy it. So we're gonna copy that, right? Do I want to do a new terminal? I like the damn, this lab looks nice. I might be tripping, but this looks nice, man. Let me see if I could get... Can I insert a new tab? Yeah, let's do a new tab. Ah, okay, sweet. Yes. So I'm going to make... I was I was using Vim and then I got stuck. You already know how that goes. We're gonna just touch. Let's see, what do we want to name this file? I named it string txt, and then we could do. I really wanted to use Vim. We could do nano. Yep. Okay. And let's do a paste. Okay, I thought I was tripping for a sec. I think that's the whole string. Is that the whole string? Yeah, it might be. So Control O to save it, and Control Exit. Let me do a cat real quick just to double check our work. It's there. Sweet. Now what we could do, that format, we could throw this in CyberChef as well too. It doesn't matter where you place it. CC4 decode, and then we put our string. Okay, that's way better. I'm not sure why CyberChef gave me something funny. I guess we don't use that. Actually, no, it's coming out. You shall execute. I don't know why it's in dots. I'm not even going to get to the recipe portion, but we'll leave that. But we got some good data here, right? We see the output of that PowerShell, and there's a lot of stuff here. See, create no window. You shall execute false. What else do we have? We have a lot of interesting stuff here. All right, let's analyze this, and we'll come right back. All right, I'm back. I had to take care of some errands. You can tell by the time. I'm going to boost this up. All right, there we go. Where did we leave off on? I think we left off on this. So what we're going to do here. So I think we left off on this. We're going to just copy this. And just going to paste it here. Why is it coming out? Hold on. I don't like the way it's coming out. I want to wrap it. View. There we go. All right, so let's go back to the sysmon, right? I think there's some key stuff we want to look here, or look in here, before we start answering question number 1. So, all right, there was another match as well too. We should look at as well. Let's see, fine. This uses PowerShell as well too. If I'm not mistaken, hold on, give me a sec. Command line, hidden. This was actually visible in here. See, new object, system O, streamer. So pretty much very similar. Got a hash here, PowerShell. Let's scroll down, see if we can find some stuff. Let's see, give me a sec. Security, user ID. All right, I found something interesting here. Actually, let me look at the question again. What is the attacker's IP, and what is the port that they got a reverse shell on? All right, so that's a lot to cover here. Before I even go into that, let's break down what the heck a reverse shell is. Reverse shell. This is a really good one. So reverse shell is when an attacker, right, sends out a connection request from the victim's PC to their, it could be a command and control, it could be some attacker IP. That makes sense. Pretty much, like I'll put it in this situation. Let's say I'm trying to get your phone number, right? I go to your house. I will use your phone to call my phone. So now I have your phone number. I have, we have a contact, right? It's a silly example, but that's pretty much how you get the point. I'm pretty much internally in the system network reaching out to an external network just to build that connection. But in this sense, it seems to be a stable connection, right? Yeah, I won't go too deep into this. I'll leave this to the pen testers, right? But we could tell it's a reverse shell, because if you go back here, we have the source IP, which is correlating to user SAM, right? We have the source IP, but then you have PowerShell being used for network connection, which is kind of strange. It's not normal, right? Who uses PowerShell to redirect traffic or connect to traffic? So we know something strange is going on, and you can see it goes back to this IP 172.16.0.5. Now remember what I said earlier? This is a fictitious scenario. It could be based off of real world, but if I'm not mistaken, both of these are private IP address ranges, right? I just wanted to point that out. Private IP ranges 17. Yeah, so they're both private IP ranges. So obviously in a real world scenario, you're not really, like, you're just connecting to another host within the network, right, internally. But just pretend this is like some public IP and this is another public IP and they're completely different. Hopefully that made sense. Just wanted to point that out. All right, so let me, hold on. We have the port as well too. Port 80, we know that's web traffic, right? And this could be some, I'm not sure of the term, ephemeral port, some random port, right? Let's gonna grab this. That didn't work. Man, the copy and paste is so annoying. Copy this. I'm just put it here so I don't have to continually dig. Good. Now, what we could do here, we could, I'm trying to think. Actually, I know what we could do. We could go to Wireshark, right? We do have a PCAP file regarding this interaction. We could go to Wireshark and see if we could get more detail. I mean, we could use Volatility to check the network traffic, but I think Wireshark could give us more detail when it comes to the packets, because I want to see, okay, what's going on this port 80, what's being communicated, all that good stuff. So how do I want to boot up Wireshark? I could go do CLI. I actually could go here. We could just double click here. That should boot up Wireshark for us. Yep. Wow, that was fast. Okay. Let me see. I'm sorry, this thing looks really, really good. I keep stressing that out. I haven't seen a Linux box look so good before. So, okay. We got the IPs, right? I'm gonna have, actually, I should bring this side by side so I don't forget. And we could drag it here. Okay. Now, if you're stuck on Wireshark commands, I highly recommend you go to Station X Wireshark. They got a killer Wireshark cheat sheet. It is crazy. I mean, look at this, right? So we're going to be utilizing, let's see, some of these. I know we're going to use source IP and destination IP right here. IP source, IP destination. So we're going to use these two, filter by that. There's a lot of stuff, but yeah, check. And come on, look at this. This thing goes crazy. So shout out to Nathan House at Station X. This goes crazy, right? So destination point, or IP, that will be the attacker or alleging. That doesn't look right. And we could do ampersand, ampersand. Again, hopefully this works. Yeah, it does. And then IP source, right? Again, they're doing that reverse shell. I'm internally in your system. I'm reaching out, right? Trying to build that connection, right? Again, consult with your local pen testers. They'll give you more information on that. Source equal 72 and 1604. Yep, I think that looks good. We could do enter and I could full screen from here. All right. Okay, so key things we see already. So we see, there we go. Remember the port. Let me go back real quick. So we have the victim that matches with the port reaching out to the attacker, which is a 05. There's a sync, there's an ACK, but it doesn't, there's no sync ACK, that which goes into the three-way handshake. Just want to show you how that looks like real quick. What the hell? Why did it bring me to that? Let's try that again. Three-way handshake. I want to get an image of it. Yep. So usually when it deals with TCP/IP traffic, you want to, computers communicate via this way. This is how they establish connection. Hey, this could be a certain computer. I want to communicate with you. So it sends the send packet. Then it sends the sync acknowledge. Hey, I acknowledge you want to communicate with me. And then, okay, we both acknowledge. Let's get started. But when you look here, you see a send. And then you see an ACK. There's no acknowledgement, right? Which is strange. Now, a network engineer could go more into detail. I could potentially look up why that case might be. But look at this. You just see sends and acknowledge. This is very, very strange, right? I mean, we could look it up. Does not send ACK. Connection failure, timeout. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, but that's kind of red flaggish, right? We got cybersecurity at the end too. Let's see what we could find. Interesting. Let's dive deeper into the traffic. Alright, click this one, and we could do a, where is it? Follow TCP stream. The hell? Alright. Usually, let me see if I could get an example. TCP stream, Wireshark. I just want to show you how a regular output will look like compared to, yes, when you follow TCP stream, you'll get something like this, right? Your web stuff, codes and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Look what we got here. Jargon. Again, I think some malicious stuff is going on over this network. And this thing is long. I'm still scrolling down and scary stuff, right? So we could confirm, just based off of this, if you go to question 1, they're communicating on this port, right? Just off this alone. I mean, we could go deeper into it, but I don't want to make this video too long. So we'll just end it off that. That is crazy right there. So, not the terminal. Let's go to our, get the questions. Okay, it just wants the attacker IP. So that is, and then the port 80 web. Nice. We just got our first question after 20 minutes or something. I'm not keeping count right now. Let's see. What is the name of the malicious file that gave remote access to the attacker? Now, again, I'm coming back to this an hour later. If I'm not mistaken, that should be, if I go to, where is Sublime? Sysmon. Let me go previously. There was a file that, remember the HTML, is that what it's asking for? What's the name of the malicious file that gave remote access to the attacker? It was that, I think I know what they're talking about. It was that HTML file, right? Scroll up real quick. I think they want this one right here. because that was a file that was executed using mshta exe, right? It's even in the name, which caused this whole, reverse shell and traffic. So let's copy that. I know I'm missing an A. Don't worry. I'm just gonna add that there. Nice. What is the process that has been called by the payload upon execution? Process that has been called by the. What is the process that has been called by the payload among execution? So it wants a process name exe. That should be. Hold on. There we go. Oh my! I put PowerShell. This is what happens when you play a lot of Spider-Man too. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's strange. That looks. Just gonna leave that. That's supposed to be PowerShell, but again, answer assist. Gotta get that aimbot in. Question 4. Knowing the payload name and process name, if the payload was generated by MS Venom, what would be the format option that the attacker would have used? I mean, this is a ChatGPT question, to be honest. Knowing the payload. Let me look this up real quick. I'm not too familiar with. What is this, Metasploit? Let's see. You gotta do some researching. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a pen tester. Forgive me. There we go. That's that HTA file. Okay, you see right here. An HTML application. HTA is a Microsoft Windows program whose source code consists of HTML. Executing a file command creates a malicious HTA file. Let's see. Payload type. Let me copy this. I forgot what -F stands for in MS Venom. Let me just quickly look that up, but I think that's our answer. MS Venom -F. Help. Alright, let's see if we can find it here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Output format. Yeah, I think that's it. Output format. So go back here. The format option. Yeah. Okay. You got it. All right. What property in the executed script says that the process runs without using the operation system shell? I remember making a reference to this some time ago. I remember, property run. Let's see. What property in the executed script says that the process runs without using the operation system shell? Oh, it's right here. I see it. Yeah. I remember looking at this earlier. So it says use shell execute equals false. Is that what they want? Let's grab that for them. Let's see. You shall. Ah, damn it. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to cut it. Again, I'm using the magic mouse, which is kind of finicky on itself. Let's undo cut. Let's go back to here. Probably doesn't want this. Sorry. Okay, sweet. You shall execute. I want to see if we can look that up. What is that? Ah. I'm right there. Right there. Oh, this is in C#. Interesting. This is crazy, man. See, the researching aspect, and this is something I could have just cut from the whole video, to be honest, and just blitz to the answer, but this is the researching aspect that comes when you're a student in the field or studying for the field, or you're an actual practitioner. You're always going to be researching, right? Looking up stuff you just don't know. All right, we got roughly 5 more questions left. What is the compression stream that has been used in a payload? Compression stream. Compression stream. Oh, I see something. System.io.compression gzip stream. Take a look at that again. What is the compression stream that has been used in the payload? Stream name. Yeah, this is gonna throw me off because I'm not too familiar on the format, to be honest. I think it just wants the name. I don't think it wants the other junk with it. So let me type in, actually, let me actually look this up. Right click. Oh, okay, I see what they mean. Yep, compressing with gzip stream. Oh, this is from Stack Overflow. Compress code. Man, these labs are really well built. Provides methods and properties used to compress and decompress streams by using the gzip. Yeah, I think that's what they want. This is crazy. This is actually a well-built lab. Gzip. Nice. Now it's asking from the SAM and system file that has been exfiltrated, how many user hashes would have been identified? Format, number of user hashes obtained. Now, if you go back here, volatility. I'm not sure if it's going to show this here. Oh, yeah, right here. Hash and password. So go to 2 because we're using 2. There is a way to grab, right here, extract the SAM hashes, right? Using volatility 2. So let's do that. All right. Let's go to close this. I think we still have our terminal, right? Keep that open. Let's do up key. We already have we have the file, and it doesn't really matter what order comes in. To my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you saw in this page, they had files -F to the end, and then they had hash dump in the middle, and then profile in the beginning. I don't really think that matters, but we'll give it a shot. Hash dump, right? Let me just double check. Yep. We get the profile. Yep. Let's give it a run. Now it's loading up. In the meantime, we could talk about hash dumps. For those that are not familiar with them, what are hash dumps? Oh, actually, we might have to visit this. Hash, okay. Hash value. So pretty much. Oh, this is a good image right here. Plain text goes to a hashing algorithm and it comes out hashed, right? So if you want to get that plain text, you have to put it back to it, like decipher it using the same algorithm, and to get the plain text back. I mean, there's many examples of this. There's many BTLO labs on this, but that's pretty much password hashing. Interesting. You might have to visit this topic. Yeah, I will keep this updated here. Let's go back here. Okay, it's done. Wow, we have, what was the question? Users, right? Let's see. How many users hashes would have been identified? So we could just count from here. We have admin as 1, guest 2, IE user 3, SSHD 4, SSHD server 5, and then SAM 6. Give that a shot. Yep. Now, what is the password of SAM? So we could crack this. We could use I believe it's the latter half, right? And there's a reason I kept that article up. Copy this. I believe it's the latter half. Let me actually look up this now. Cracking the hash. Let's see. I think it's the latter half. If just going off memory. All right, I'm back. I was going through many websites. They asked for email, sign up, free trial. I didn't have time for all that. I found this good one. This is hashes.com, right? So just to recap, we got the latter half, which is the password for SAM, right? Now, I know I had an issue. Let me see. NTLM hash password. See if I could get an image of this. I don't know where it's at, but it's usually that latter half, right? Hopefully somebody in the comments could pinpoint what I'm missing. It's that latter half. That's the password, right? Hence why I copied something like this, right? Everything after the colon or in between these colons is the password, right? We'll come back to that later. If somebody can help me in the comments, that'd be very, very great. But let's crack that password. So let's go back to right here. Get another gotcha. Oh, not, is this a gotcha? Oh, captcha. I don't know why I said gotcha. HG6A. Bam. So we got the password cracked. So standard user. Let's try it the same thing for admin. Keep forgetting I'm on Mac. Let's try this. Oh, that's the VW. And then we have password. Nice. Dang, last two. Wow, that was quite fast. What is the port the attacker used to log into the system after cracking the password? Used to log into the system after cracking the password. So I think this is a good opportunity for us to go back to Volatility, right? And look within the host, the memory dump, and see the network connections within the memory dump, and see if we could find instances of, let me actually look at our screen. README. We can find instances of 0.4, right? And 0.5 being communicating with each other, right? So we're already familiar with this port and port 80. The question says that's a potential, that's a third port potentially, and we're not gonna guess this. Again, 80 won't work because this is going into. Sorry, put this in. these won't work. And I could tell why, because this is what's the port the attacker used to log into the system after cracking the password. We're going to need to utilize volatility. Now, that's a thing within volatility, if I could bring out, it is called, is it on the networks? Yep. It's this right here. We're going to be using NetScan. I wonder if it gives a breakdown. NetScan. Doesn't break it down. But we're going to be using NetScan, right? Let me see if we can look it up real quick. NetScan volatility. To view the network connections associated with the RAM dump, right? That's pretty much what we're going to be using. And the NetScan command uses pull tag scanning, right? So we're going to be using this just to see the network connections associated with the RAM dump, right? We looked at Wireshark. There was only 2 ports, right? 1 port from the hacker and the 50055 for the attacker, right? But we want to see the port utilized in, what is it? The attacker used to log into the system. Log into the system, so that should be the keyword. All right, enough talking. Let's jump into it. Terminal. Again, we could just rehash this. Get rid of hash dump this time. Oops. And put NetScan. Oh, damn. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Actually, let's do a filter because this is way too much traffic. I just want to do a filter for the attacker's IP. Right? So, let's do grep. Totally forgot about that. There's no way we could parse through that. We just want to see what the attacker used. So, I think that's, yep, that's right. Just grep that. Look at the question again. All right. Let me actually scroll up real quick. Let's see something. So we have the foreign address and then we have the local address, right? Foreign address, right? We have the attacker. We have port 80, which we already talked about with the Wireshark guide and all that good stuff. But we have another port that we haven't seen yet. This is on the victim's account. So if you go back here, what is the port the attacker used to log to the system after cracking the password? So we see the victim's port right here, utilizing 22, right? Utilizing port 22. Now, for those that are not familiar with port 22, all good, right? This is a learning space. Port 22, and this is a good one right here. An I can never say that word. A threat actor can remote into this network access port and do some bad things, right? Port 22 is used for quote unquote secure, direct, and remote accessing to a device. Keyword login, right? So we could say for an assurity that the attacker utilized port 22 after cracking the passwords to log in, right? Hopefully that made sense. And it does, right? It does make sense in that aspect. Because you would crack... Oh, actually, think about this, actually. No, I won't even go there. But give that a shot. Alright. And then the last question. Are there any other scripts the attacker executed on the system? Find the name of the script. Format script name .extension. Now, final question. For this, let me take my time with this. PowerShell and scripts. Right? So PowerShell, it can be used to, launch scripts, download scripts, compile, all that good stuff. right? Now what I want to do, I'm trying to think. We've seen PowerShell being utilized throughout the two record IDs, right? Sorry, I feel like I'm about to I'll scratch that. But we see PowerShell being utilized right across the record IDs. What we could do is this. We have 18 matches for PowerShell being used. So right there, utilized for the gzip. We covered that already, right? We could find next. Let's see. Oh wait, let me see. That was for the reverse shell, which we talked about extensively. Now this is a different process ID we haven't touched yet. I think we touched 3888, and then I think we did another one, but I'm not too sure. Actually, we did. If I go back to the terminal, we did. Is it 388? I think we looked at 50, 56 as well too, but oops. I think we looked at 50, 56 as well too, but. If you go back here, look at the command line, you notice PowerShell is being used to download. Actually, this is the oh, sorry. This is the wrong IP. Go back here. That's the attacker's machine, right? So, and that's that port 8080, right? So, from the victim machine, the attacker's downloading a JAWS Enum PS1. Now, I'm not familiar with this. We can look this up. JAWS Enum PS1. PS1. See what the heck this is. Hopefully this doesn't open me up to a website, so I'm just going to take that dot out. Bam! Look at that. JAWS is a PowerShell script designed to help penetration testers find escalation vectors on Windows system. Bam. Even Hatrix has a, yeah, right here, Johnson on PS1. So yeah, actually, yeah, the PS1 should have gave it away. That's a PowerShell script. Actually, let's see something real quick. Yeah, that should have given it away. I was confused with the extension. So let's do that. JAWS enum PS1. Nice. This was a good lab. All right, really good lab. Again, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to never miss a video. In the meantime, remember to join our Discord and tune in every Friday at 6 p.m. UTC for BTLO Replay. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.